Welcome back to the Lake Life Family channel, y'all. Lake Life Family, by the lake, Colorado 2020 family camping trip. First time with the toddler, little Emmy. This is the same area we camped at last year. I have been elk hunting for a few weeks all over the state, and Emmy and Stephanie flew up here. I got them. I took them into the wilderness along with LFD and Lake Fort Mom.
You already tell them that we are on day 3?
Yeah, we've been out here a few days. So what we wanted to do today was just kind of take you through the whole camping experience, our setup, how we got everything, how things have been working out with camping with a toddler. Because maybe some of you out there are thinking about doing it. Is it a good idea? First thing we got rocking today, though, is we're going to attempt some cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls. Now, something that's really disappointing this year about being out here is we can't have campfires. We are on a stage 1 fire restriction, so that means you can't have a fire in an open area, even if it's rocks or something like that, even though we've still got snow on the ground in many places and the ground is saturated. We're still under that. We don't want to break the rules.
I know, it's really
pay a big fine. So unless it's in a designated fire ring installed by the U.S. Forestry Service, it is a no-go. And we are out here in primitive camping. So we're going to have to use our stoves.
Yes, so this is kind of what our setup is right now for cinnamon rolls. I have no idea, forewarning, no idea if this is going to work out, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. When I packed these cinnamon rolls, so I go ahead and make them. They're just not baked. They're rolled and everything. And then once you get here, you're supposed to put them in the Dutch oven and put them in the fire with coals on top. But since we do not have a fire, like LFG just said, we're going to try doing it in a cast iron and flip them halfway through.
We don't know. The beauty of this is the lid, you put the coals on top and it literally cooks like an oven. You have convection system. This is going to be really hot on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to be burned on the bottom, uncooked on top. You're going to have to flip somehow.
I'm going to have to flip halfway through.
Maybe butter it real good?
Yeah, well, I have this. So this is what we used last year on the bottom of the cast iron so that it wouldn't burn. And that way it's really easy to pick them up. So we're going to do the same
But since we're going to have to flip, and you don't want this burning into the cinnamon roll, I think we're going to have to butter it up real nice.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, experimenting out here. After we get done with these cinnamon rolls, which, y'all, cinnamon rolls and any other little special treats when you're camping, it's really nice. You know, I came off 2 weeks of just eating like mountain houses and ramen noodles and stuff like that, and being able to enjoy a piece of home, something we really enjoy at home, like her cinnamon rolls that are world famously delicious, and do it out here is awesome. Super disappointed we can't do it in the campfire. There's a lot of cornbread, even trout, cooking trout.
But biscuits, can't do biscuits.
Biscuits, I mean, it sucks, y'all. But, you know, the one thing is there's not that many people around because campfire, that's a bummer. You know, you want to sit around and sing Kumbaya. I don't know what I was saying.
You were saying something about homemade meals.
Something, oh yeah, just having that piece of homemade meals while you're camping, it just makes it that much more enjoyable. So, and Stephanie has done a really good job of like pre-making our meals. We've had chili that was already cooked. We just heated it up. I mean, just easy stuff like that. Chili is amazing. One of my favorite things has been having the eggs already whipped up and ready to go. At the treehouse, we are getting, you know, average like 7 eggs a day. We have a ton of eggs now. And what Stephanie did before they left is she went ahead and cracked a bunch of them. And this is a pro tip, got from my buddy Lance. You go ahead and you crack them. You stick them in here, take your funnel, you put them in a gallon or a half gallon, just depending on how many eggs you're going to use. And then you don't have to worry about the shells and the time cracking them. You know, the stink of having the shells around in the trash and stuff. Very efficient use of the eggs, and it makes it really easy to make omelets, scrambies, whatever you want to do. But a little half-gallon milk jug, just keep it in your cooler or fridge, whatever you got going on, and enjoy your eggs. Homemade eggs, delicious golden yolk eggs from the Brackley Roost.
Okay, so I went ahead and buttered the bottom of the
Buttered it up good.
And I buttered the bottom of the paper too.
The one problem with the old Coleman stove, you can't really get a super low heat, so I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get some sizzling on the bottom, but got the paper, got the butter. They've already, that recipe is somewhere on our channel, I'm sure.
It is. It's on actually our camping one that's like world famous cinnamon rolls camp style.
Yeah, we'll link it down below. This is more doable in any situation, I guess. So you could do this at a tailgate. You know, if you're tailgating, want to enjoy some cinnamon rolls. So we'll see if this works out without the fire. Ooh, watch that knife. Watch that knife.
I will say one of my favorite things that you've gotten me for this camping trip is my own personal knife.
Yeah, that's kind of one of my rules is everyone should carry a knife always. Like no matter if it's a pocket knife or if it's a, fixed blade.
That's nice.
You're just constantly needing a knife when you're in the outdoors. And especially for cooking, you've used it for food prep. What kind of knife is that? Is it a Mora? Yes, a Mora, just a Mora companion. Got a little,
And it's perfect for me because I don't have belt loops, but I can hook it on my pants.
Yeah.
It hasn't gone anywhere.
Those are really good knives for just general outdoor use. I highly recommend everyone getting a Mora companion.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. So we're gonna let those get a little simmer. What's your guess? 20 minutes?
12 minutes on each side. Do you have a timer?
I do.
All right.
I don't have an extra hand. I'm holding it.
Okay.
Holding
12 minutes.
12 minutes. And while those are baking, we're going to show you our tent setup, which I'm very excited about. It has worked out beautifully this year with a toddler. So let's go check that out.
You guys ready to check out our tent setup? Come on in. Rule number 1 that I already broke. You're not supposed to bring your shoes in here. But
I'm following the rules.
For the time being,
yeah,
it's going to be a quick one. Okay.
Yeah, we got our little mat. We've kept that from last year.
Yes.
And just first of all, let everybody know the tent is a Kodiak canvas. I think it's a 6-person. My dad's got one that's similar over there. Has kind of like more of a oval roof, but it's a little easier to set up. This one's a little tougher, kind of a two-person setup. I'm out of breath because we're at 10,500 feet.
So we have, this is like designated shoe corner over here. It says Emmie and I shoes.
Shoe corner.
Shoe corner. This is something that you definitely need when you set up your tent is
little sweepies.
Yeah, little sweepies. Just get all the crumbs and stuff out. Kind of like to sweep it all over here. Big
thing is the bunk beds.
Yeah,
this
have
year.
you guys ever seen bunk beds in a tent? I feel like I've never ever seen bunk beds in a tent, but camping with Justin, he's always rigging something up. But he actually got these for us.
I think Cabela's makes them.
Disc, I think.
Disc, yeah, it's disc beds. The disc bunk beds.
So cool. So Emmy's been sleeping on the bottom, which has been really nice so that she doesn't really fall out. It's pretty close to the ground.
A little flashlight.
We got this, I think, originally thinking just in case, there's another kiddo that comes along one of these days. But it works with me on the top bunk.
Yeah, you've been getting that nice warm heat up there.
Really nice.
Set OSG up with a 0 degree. This is a Teton bag, 0 degree. Same thing with Emmie. I think hers is a 15 or a 20. That's like a kid bag, but it's worked out pretty good. She's slept in there. We've got some blankets from home. She's got her favorite stuffed animals. She's got a little pillow, and the first night we didn't have the heater on, and she basically had to sleep with us, like zipped up in our tents because it was really cold.
Yeah,
which has been right at freezing or below freezing every night, which has kind of been a surprise for the month of September.
Yeah, we didn't think that was going to actually happen. So this is Justin's.
Yep, you got the big bed over here.
Yeah, you got spoiled over there with the big one.
Lots of room underneath. That's one thing I like about this setup is you got tons of room for storage. First night it was probably like 29 degrees, 30 degrees, and then I turned the buddy heater on for last night and the night before, and it was game changer.
Yeah, the first night that we had the heater on, she
didn't know what to do. She was going like, nose, cold, nose. She just never slept in those conditions. We were cozy in our 0 degree bags, but she like rolls around a lot, and she kind of like sleeps out of the covers a lot of times. So turning that on makes a big difference. It's been in the 60s during the day and really cold at night. So good camping weather, but with a toddler, having that heater, game changer. What time is it, dear?
I don't know. I don't have my watch.
Check my watch. 8:34 is what you said.
I don't know. Is it touched?
It's not an iWatch. It's not an iWatch. You got 4 minutes. Icing pre-made. So if someone didn't want to make their icing, what would you suggest?
Oh, maple syrup. We did that last year.
Maple syrup, yeah.
Pure maple syrup. Ah, that was really good, especially because you could like throw it on your eggs too.
One thing great about camping up here, especially this altitude, you're walking around and you're doing things, you're always doing something at camp, like you're burning so many calories. Number one, drink a ton of water, and then eat whatever you want. Just go ahead and spoil yourself because...
No calorie restriction.
Yeah, there's really no calorie restrictions up here. You're probably going to burn it. When I was on my elk hunt this last week and a half, I literally could not get enough calories. I've lost like 5 pounds and hiked over 50 miles in the woods. So now I'm eating everything in sight and loving it. Normally, you have to worry about bears. You know, there are some bears up here. I don't think they come down from the mountain where we are because there's no trash cans or anything. It's primitive. But the chipmunks are voracious. I've had them crawl up on my leg. They are literally digging in backpacks, any kind of containers where they can get a granola bar or something out. They've chewed up our toilet paper. They have literally gone inside of my parents' tent. One crawled up on my mom's face. Was it at night? It was
it was during nap time.
Oh, it was during our nap time. Just freaked her out and freaked everyone out. So
yeah, we were all passed out, like sleeping, nap time, a good lunch siesta, and all of a sudden we hear this, get it out. And then we
chipmunks.
jump up. We thought it was like a bobcat or something.
I thought it was going to be a mountain lion was breaking into the tent. It was a little chipmunk. So, yeah, just be aware of that. But Emmie thinks they're cute. Keeps her entertained. Ready for Pete?
Okay.
Exciting part.
Ooh, not too shabby.
Not too shabby?
Not too shabby. I want to say...
How are you going to flip them? This is going to be the difficult part here.
I think I might not need to flip them.
Really? Okay, timer's up.
All right. So I went ahead and flipped them at like 14 minutes. I probably should have flipped them at 12, but we'll see. I also had to rotate.
Oh my.
Yeah, so those got a little burned, but I think these are going to be fine.
Oh boy, this is...
It's kind of a mess.
It looks like a mess.
It'll be fine.
We're definitely not getting the golden deliciousness.
But again, we don't have a campfire. I think these still need to be cooked a little bit more.
What a bummer.
I know.
What a bummer.
It takes forever to prep those cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a shame for them to just not.
OSG.
Oh my gosh, if you looks at this, you'd think I'd never baked cinnamon rolls in my life. This is embarrassing.
If this was like a cooking show, like Chopped, what do you think that grade would be?
I would lose.
Like a point?
Terribly.
4?
This is absolutely terrible, y'all. I'm trying to get the icing to melt. Again, if you had a campfire, you'd be able to like place icing on the side to kind of warm up while you're doing this.
No fire.
No fire. No fun. This is absolutely terrible.
It's time for me to dig in here.
I did all the work.
I know, but I'm the official taster.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty good. Look at the inside.
Did you get a full bite? Or did you just get the top?
I just got the top. Look at the inside. It's pretty good.
The inside's cooked?
Yeah, I mean, it's like what you want. It's like a gooey.
Oh, it's definitely what you want. Look at that sticky gooiness. Give me that test bite.
That's not bad. You do have some
Snot.
snot.
Snot in the shot.
Let's see what Emmie thinks. Yum! Yum! Ready?
Yum.
Is that good?
Toddler approved.
Is that good? You got a little happy dance.
Movement.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Good?
Any more?
It looks like cottage cheese. I can't.
Yeah. Looks like Smokey the goat just came over here and made something on top of here. Little swirlies.
Oh my goodness.
Burnt swirlies.
I'm embarrassed by this.
This might not make like your 2021 OSG recipe magazine cover.
You mean my cooking magazine cover?
Cooking magazine cover.
Yeah.
This might not be it, but it was a valiant effort, honey.
Emmie girl, are you ready to go for a ride and go fishing? Fishing!
Yeah. It would be amazing if Emmie could catch her first trout. We're about to give her first fishing pole. So she's excited, I think. I'm excited. This is a big dad moment.
It's a big family moment.
It is. The chances of her catching one are minimal, but it sure would be awesome. We're going to go try.
It's the experience that matters.
It's all about the experience. So we're going to take a little drive and see if we can get on some trout.
I am Moana. Why did you decide to get that one?
Because she loves that movie. There's a little plastic casting deal here, so we could get a little practice, but practice offspring of LFG? Just a natural.
Oh, man.
She's gonna fling it out there. My first fish I ever caught was on one of these. I was 3 years old, Tennessee River. A little bitty spoon, school of white bass came up. I chunked it about 4 feet in front of me. One ate it, wah bam. Been catching them ever since.
Emmie, are you going to catch your own fish?
Quick little lesson here, Emmie.
Press that button.
There it goes. And then you reel it in
You wind it up.
with this.
There you go.
Good job.
Okay, now the fish is at the top. Now let it go. Whee!
Yep, and then reel it.
Reel it in this way. Good job.
Look at
Just
that
like that.
coordination.
You're reeling it up. Keep reeling.
Now let's get down to the water.
All right. You ready to go? Already getting that fish wet. Okay, Emmie girl, do you remember how to do it?
We're gonna throw it. Ready? Whoa!
Whoa!
See it? See it go out there? There you go.
Look at that aggressive action there. Ready, Emmie? Ready? More interested in throwing some rocks. Okay, here you go. Reel it up. Reel it up. Can you reel it? Use the orange handle. Reel. Here, I'll hold it. You reel. Can you do it? There you go. Good job. Emmie, what do you think? Do you like fishing? And left the fishing pole. Give me a high five. Good job. What's your favorite thing to do out here? Throw rocks?
The rocks,
Throw
yeah.
rocks.
We got a few techniques we gotta work on.
What about Mom and Dad? Can we fish? Can you throw rocks and Mom and Dad can fish?
Let's see the action.
Good job, Emmie.
Yesterday, Emmie got to witness me catching a brook trout. So I was like, right as they were coming up, I caught this thing. She got to watch the whole thing, and then we kept it in the net. And anyway, check it out. Emmie is experiencing her first trout right now. I'm experiencing my first trout of the year, actually. Good kisses, Emmie. Okay, so we're gonna be very gentle. We're gonna let him go.
No.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Back in the water. So I think she kind of understands the concept, and she knows usually when Daddy's going, Daddy fish, boat, Daddy fish, fish, boat. She finally got to see it, so really cool father-daughter moment. OSG got one of the best picture, like my favorite picture ever right now. It's me and Emmie, and I'm basically teaching her how to fish. That is your first official pitch. Nicely done. Left hand, let it go. Right hand, followed through. Little, gotta work on the distance, but that was the motion. That's my girl. You got a fish. Good job. You got a fish.
Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Bop, 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 bop.
Look at this. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. She's going oppo. She's going oppo-handed this time. Look at that. Look at that. Ambidextrous. Move. Nicely done, Emmy.
I catch fish.
You catch a fish. Good job. High five. Yeah, take her your fish first. Secure your catch before you high five.
I catch
Good job, Emmy. You're catching them every
I
time.
catch fish.
Every cast.
I catch fish.
You catch the fish.
You got a fish!
Good job. Then you go over
I
there.
catch fish.
You catch that fish.
I catch fish. Sorry.
That's okay, Amy. I think 2021 Guggen Squad, we got to work on some
Getting
kids.
kids.
We got to get some kids rods. Yeah, you catch a fish, baby.
You are so excited to catch your fish. Look at that swing. Swinging them, man. Then you go over there
I catch fish.
secure your catch.
Fish.
This girl is ready for the tour.
I catch fish.
You catch fish every time, baby. You're so good.
There is something about pulling something out of the water, like it's a surprise. You just get this good feeling. You know, it's like a endorphins are released. It starts early. Start them early.
I catch fish.
You catch fish, baby. We're so proud of you.
I don't know if I've seen so much enjoyment out of a toy. Like this is every time a satisfaction, guaranteed. We're gonna work on the reeling. You catch another fish, baby. She just can't get tired of it. Oh, we're gonna do this for another few minutes, and we're gonna head back to camp. And it's time for some dinner.
Aw. Yeah, you kiss him.
Fish kiss.
You kiss him, and then you throw him back.
Whoa,
Throw him back.
dang.
You know you're a fishing freak when you're trying every puddle back to the truck.
Come on, Emmy girl. It's time to go back to camp.
I catch fish.
Y'all, she was just so excited that she needed to come back here and fish again in this little mud pit that is in our campsite. I think she's been bit by the fishing bug for sure. What do you think?
It's unreal.
It's-
I was not sure at first, but yeah.
She's a natural.
She's got it.
She is
She's
a
got
natural.
it bad. Daddy's gonna have to take her fishing.
Well, it's good, but now every time that we say, well, Daddy's gone fishing, she might throw a pitch a fit.
She might. I did when I was a kid. But thank you guys for tuning in. Smash the like button for absolute cuteness. And when we get back from camp, I think we're gonna do like some things that we learned camping with toddlers. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, we want to do it after dark. Tips for toddlers.
And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single cute moment here with us. We'll see you on the next one.